I didn't actually mean to hit you that hard. Funny, ha ha, Dr. Jones. That's insane. Oh yay, of course I dropped it on the floor. Look at that beautiful scenery, guys, it's amazing. Come put yourself there so that your front wheel is by my rear wheel. Yeah, no, the other side of it I meant. No, I said your front wheel next to my rear wheel. No, stop. There. Stop. There. Smile. Lovely. No. No, honestly, no. It's funny because sometimes I get on the bike and I keep thinking to myself, mustn't forget to put my seatbelt on. Where are you going? Are you saying something? Because I can't hear you. Yeah, she's talking, I can't hear her. Unfortunately, my Sena needs new speakers. Hello? 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 Put my visor down because this is super windy, this lid. I'm currently wearing the Carbon Light 803 and it is super light. It's very comfortable, very nicely made lid. If you have an aversion to wind noise, I do not recommend it because it is so loud, especially if you ride in groups with people. I can't hear a word Lane's saying sometimes. If I go up to national speed limits, forget it, I can't hear on dual carriageways. But we've just stopped and had lunch, so I'm feeling quite chubby. So I hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. The sun is shining, what a beautiful place. To be fair, I'm kind of tempted to trade this in. However, I am also very conflicted because it's such a quick bike, it's so lovely, and it does handle great round corners once you're in them and stuff. But a lot of the Spanish roads tend to be like this section here, where they've got no white line in the middle, so no real separation. They get quite windy and the roads get quite narrow in places. I just feel like it's a bit too much for this kind of road, you know? I think that maybe something more upright that's a bit more kind of street and fun for the whole day is more suited to the kind of riding that we do, because we like to ride around all day and explore, and I don't think this sports bike is the way to go. Great for a track, but I just really feel like it's quite sluggish to lean, because especially coming from the MT-09, it was so flickable and it had so much torque pumping out the corners that you didn't lack the power, but you had the comfortability for all day. Comfortability, is that even a real word? I have to give a shout out to Reevy Motovlogs and Tarzan Motovlogs, because those two have been making me smile recently quite a bit. Well done, guys, you've had some really funny videos and some really entertaining stuff coming out. But yeah, this bike's such a beast and it's pretty, and then I'll have days where I'm out on this bike and I think like, oh yeah, it's lovely, I don't want to get rid of it. And then I'll have other days where I'm really not feeling it and I just think, nah, get rid of it. I just want something I can be upright and have fun all day, have a laugh, rather than having to go. I mean, if you want to stay within the law, you kind of have to stay in first gear really all the time. These roads are so slippy, it's mental. Look at that. But on this kind of road in these towns, it's not the dust, it's the see what I mean? Let's hear from you guys. Write down in the comments below, how do you get on with trusting your front tyre going into corners? Because that's got to be the one biggest thing for me, is trusting that that front end is going to stick when you really want to give it some round a corner. Knowing good technique, holding on with your legs, keeping your arms nice and loose, keeping the bike nice and smooth so that the suspension is nice and settled. When you've got all that down, and the last thing that you're trying to work on, what do you guys do? What is it? What helps? Because I've seen videos of bikes going around corners and you see the front end bouncing around, and I'm like, how the hell is that sticking? But when it comes to being out there in reality and actually doing it, it's a totally different ball game, right? Because you're there, you're squeezing the tank, you're like, I'm ready, and then you come up to that corner, you get that moment where you go, no, and then you brake and slow down, and then you go around the corner and you think, oh, I could have gone around that so much quicker, and you think to yourself, oh, how do I get to that point where I'll trust the bike even more? Oh, there she goes, kicking my ass. Look at me go! Oh, so much faster than Mr. Gesto. A prime example of the kind of roads that I was speaking about earlier is the one that's coming up. It's a really nice road, but it is a bit sketchy because it's so skinny and doesn't have any white line in the middle, and not really the kind of road for a litre sports bike. That felt good. There's a really fast bit coming up here. Ah, gorgeous. Woohoo! Ah, adrenaline rusho completo. Look at that view. A good tip I got from Alberto Nasca is make your outside leg dig into the tank like you're trying to push it to the floor. It really helped me to get more lent over than I'd been before. So thank you, Alberto. That was a brilliant bit of advice. I think I'm going to pull over and wait for Lane because she's my baby. Please comment below if you'd like me to remove the baffle so we can hear what she sounds like without the baffle in. Why don't they make this not a solid? Why don't they make it so people can pass on this? Because it's so straight and you can see past one another, do you know what I mean? And they don't have a problem later on down the road in making it so that you can get past people. Look, you can overtake on this fucking corner, for God's sake. I'm going to sit behind Lane for a while because I never get to watch her ride. She's always following me around because I have the map and stuff, and because, let's face it, she can get lost in a telephone box or a paper bag. She is quite bad at directions, but that's fine because she's very good at other stuff. Yeah, smart lorry, what a great idea. Because if I'd come up to a junction, I'd seen two sports bikes coming towards me, I definitely would have fucking pulled out.